world of YouTube, Archie here with another article I have found. God damn it, am I just literally blown away and freaked out by this article I have found. Not only is this a article of the history of Fitchburg, which I'm going to try and get in here too, and like I say, I like to document my stuff when I find stuff, and found this, and believe it or not, and if you don't believe it, don't care, due to a dream I just had this morning. Now, I don't know what the hell made me, I cannot explain it. The dream I had this morning was talking, I don't know, I'm like I said, it's gonna be goddamn hard to explain. I don't even know where the hell I was, but I'm talking to a couple of guys, and or getting into a conversation with a couple of men, and the only thing I apprehend out of this dream and remember very clearly was someone dream literally mentioning the Johnfitch mines. Now, I'm talking that the coal miners used to work in, digging for gold and coal and the type of stuff like that. So, I woke up from this dream thinking, what the fuck is the Johnfitch mines? Why would I be dreaming this? I don't know why it came up. I just can't comprehend this dream and why. Not the only thing I can think of, and why I believe of ghost, is that a ghost came to my dream talking about this. And in this article does not mention nothing about John Fitch, but it mentions mines in Fitchburg. And there was mines. They were started but never finished. They backed out of them. So whatever the dream may have occurred, I'm just blown away, and when I punched in history of the Johnfitch mines, or no, it was the abandoned Johnfitch mines is what I punched in. And this article is one of them that came up, and it mentions mines. Now, like I said, I don't know why this occurred, but in this article is just to give you a heads up of how old it is and how it got here is beyond me. But few town historians will ever be written a second time. The pains are too great, and the praise too little. And it's from the Fitchburg Central Committee, E&J Garfield Printers, 1865. And they're talking about the history of Fitchburg starting from 1836. But it goes on to talk about, and I'm gonna do this so I don't shake too much of the stupid camera. It goes on to talk about how far the state is from Washington, D.C., the surrounding towns, Athol, Lancaster, Lunenburg, so forth. It goes on to say how far this how far this town is from Boston, like I said, Washington, D.C., and the boundaries, the length of the town, the general surface and hills. They talk about the hills of this town. They call it rise still higher of meadowlands. The soil is very broken and much labor is required to subdue it thoroughly. So when they started this town, whoever wanted to sink themselves in a valley of rock is beyond me, but goes on talking about, you know, their potatoes, how they raised vegetables and potatoes, plums, apricot, holy snow, yeah, all this kind of stuff. Reverend Peter Whitney is the man that started this town. It goes to figure and why they changed the Searstown Mall to Whitney Field. I guess they're starting to do all kinds of names of historian and stuff. But right here, the hills of the town with exception of Rollstone. And they talk about how Rollstone and everybody used, you know, back in the day before I got in this town in 1984, 85. I guess Rollstone Street has a quarry. I never got to go there because by the time I started partying myself, I had the stories of people telling me that you don't want to go up there. The cops are, you know, patrolling due to all the parties they had, bonfires. And I heard they had some crazy shit up there, but, you know, it sucks to say I missed it. But, I mean, it was in the time, yeah, when I was I was only like 13, so in them days, you had to be invited. I wasn't invited. I wasn't even known of in this town back then, but before this was a popular party place. Long rest in peace. They talk about how this used to be a place to get granite. And as you can see, I have been up there. I mean, I didn't party up there, but I've walked through it. And, you know, and when they opened it up now, it's all, you can still see the stone and the granite in the back of houses up there. They build houses and tore out all that quarry just to build stupid houses, make this town bigger that we don't need the traffic with, but that's a different story. But it goes on to say that Rollstone Street, which rises 300 feet high, and it's nearly a mile, and, you know, this is what they go by, circumference, is a massive granite. So people back then used to take the granite and sell it. It did get used for doorsteps in a building, a stone wall, and construction. 3 excellent bridges over the Nashua River. So if you see a granite stone bridge, that's from Rollstone Street. 6 columns which support the front of the project, part of the Nashua River Hotel. Wherever the Nashua River Hotel is, there's a landmark to be found. It also goes on, the hill is favorably situated for quarrying. And the stone is easily split into blocks almost size. The granite is the same kind of color, which is that of Westford. Westford has this. It goes on to say, in Chelmsford, they got blocks that can be obtained from Chelmsford. And the granite, I'm trying to find this. Oh, here it is. Now this, is where I read into and just totally blown away about this freaking dream and what I've found. And this says, and I quote, "This granite is sold at the quarry, well dressed, at 35 or 40 cents. The superficial foot. The particular appearance of the rock composing Pearl Hill." Now, that must be, somewhere around there must be a hill near the quarries called Pearl Hill. I need to figure this out. In the northeastern part of the town, formerly induced the belief that gold and silver or might be found beneath the surface, and the attempts were made to expose the supposed mines. Go figure, right here, mines, the supposed mines. I mean, if you have to look this up, check it out. I don't know how good I can get this. And yeah, there it is, supposed mines, as you can see right there. So, why did I have this dream? It's beyond me. It said Johnfitch mines, but ain't nothing in here with Johnfitch. But Rollstone Street and the quarries supposedly have gold and silver at the base of this, beneath the surface. Attempts were made, and then it goes on to say, for want either of funds or perseverance on the part of those engaged in this mining undertaking, the attempt was soon abandoned, and it has never since been resumed. So, moving all them rocks, you'll find some gold and silver. And as you can see, if you go, I'm definitely doing a video on this soon. I'm gonna bring you around, up and around Rollstone. I'll even show you the original entrance that teenagers used to use to go in there and party. But this, to me, is like, oh man, just mind-blowing. See, this is what I talk about, dreams. And dreams, to me, are a gateway to the ghost land. I mean, and not only that, and you know what, it's so damn hard to friggin' explain. I'm about to wonder if I just get visited by a ghost that did this crap. But, it's like, what the hell? Words just can't explain. And when I went through a couple other things, and then I found this article, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's just, in ways it's freaky, it spooks me the fuck out, but in other ways it's like, I must be here for a purpose. Now I gotta go to the, I'm gonna go to the Historical Society in Fitchburg, because I want to look up on this, see if they have any old pictures of the quarry before it was torn down. I mean, I remember, just brief, just, how can I say this? I remember, I can't get the words. I just remember it, very, it's like the distant drift of a friggin' sight that I can say, of being up there, just walking through it, and the towering rocks over my head. But like I said, I never really went in there but a couple times, and I didn't stay long because the cops are always patrolling or whatnot, and that's what the big thing was with the old time partiers. Gave up because they kept getting arrested up there, trespassing and setting off illegal fires, and it just got too much. And so even if they did still have parties there, yeah, they probably did build houses for, to get it out of there. And who knows how many kids died in there being drunk and maybe trying to climb rocks. But I have to look more into this. But on my next video for this one, I'm going to be bringing you and showing you and driving you through it now, because it has a cul-de-sac you can drive through and see the towering rocks behind the houses. Which, God forsake, if they ever had a goddamn landslide there, I'll be freaking, hopefully get some goddamn good home insurance up in that way. Other than that, I just had to, like I said, I always like to address my dreams. And dreams to me, it's a story of someone telling you something down the line. To me, I get some of my short stories out of this. I've had dreams where they've came true. And I mean, I've even had a dream where I was watching a movie that I liked back in the mid-'80s. It was called The Beastmaster. Lo and behold, I woke up, turned on the TV, flicking through some channels, bang. As soon as I hit HBO at the time in '83, goddamn Beastmaster just arose with the name on the titles. And it was like, what? Just sitting there looking at the TV like, what the hell? I was just dreaming about this. So, I mean, and it just literally came on and showed the names, the credits, and then all of a sudden the name come up. It's like, what? Whoa. Now this, mines in Fitchburg, trying to find gold and silver. I don't know, man. All I can say is that if any of you people ever have dreams, and you want to find something out about it, literally look it up. If it's unexplained and you don't know why you're having it, look it up. Maybe you'll find something like this. Like I said, in the next video on this one, I'm going to be bringing you around the town, show you Rollstone Street, the quarries. And until that video, and any other goddamn freak show video I have, a dream, be bringing it to you live. Till the next video, YouTube Nation out.